What's going on, guys? Just gotta do an update on the 70 Buick GSX. Got made some pretty decent progress on it so far. See, we got the chassis is pretty much buttoned up. Take a look at the other side there. I had to go back and I wanted to paint the tank before I got the exhaust and rear end in, but got a little ahead of myself. So I got that to do. And I noticed that I'm going to put the distributor. It's missing the distributor. I got the air cleaner yet. I gotta paint, and the radiator hose needs to go in yet. The suspension, you can see, it's raised up a little bit, which is what I was wanting. Like a lot of the A bodies, you see, with the stock, ride height. I mean, very few of them are level. It seems like the rear end is sagging a little bit, and I personally don't like that. My Le Mans, I have I can't remember what springs they were, but I have different coil springs and shocks, and it actually raises the back end up just a little bit. Not a ridiculous rake or anything like that. It's just enough that it's just a little bit past level. A little higher in the back end. And personally, that's what I like. So we had the option to go with that with the springs and the shocks in this kit. So that's what I did. And I used the bigger tires. They're a little taller also, and I believe I don't know if they're a little wider. I don't think they're a little wider. I think they're a little taller. We got the interior. It needs a little bit of detail yet on the inside there. And I got the steering wheel to do. And I got the the little console door there. I got it trimmed. I got to go in. I have a little, it's a little wood grain decal that I got to cut and put in there. The steering wheel, I've been trying to get, trying to come up with some colors to make like a wood grain steering wheel, and I'm still working on that. And the body, I did get it painted, but it didn't turn out very well. I had a little bit of a reaction. I used Duplicolor primer with the Tropical Glitz Blue Lagoon, and I got this weird reaction. It was like a rough finish. There's no dirt or anything like that. It almost looks like it has a lot of fine cracks in it, and it's rough. And I don't understand what happened. Nothing changed except the color when I painted the 56 Chevy. It was the same can of primer. I used the same sandpaper, everything, same brand of paint, just like I said, different color. Temperature was not an issue, humidity, nothing like that. I just got this weird reaction on this. I did sand it down. I don't know if I'm going to take a chance and just paint it again, or if I'm just going to go ahead and throw it in a tub of Super Clean. The only thing I would, if I take a chance and I paint it again and it does the same effect, well, I just waste a little bit of paint. I mean, it happens. I've wasted paint before, and no big deal. And I've had something similar to this happen on another build one time. I sanded it down, got it nice and smooth, put several light coats on, turned out fine. So I don't know. We'll see. But that's where we're at on the Buick GSX. Over the last couple of weeks, I've picked up a few kits. Not that I need any more, but good deals are hard to pass up. And I was at Ollie's a couple of weeks ago, and not specifically looking for models. I was just there looking for a new dog bed for our boxer. And right by where the pets supplies are located in the store, it was the end cap where all the models were, and they didn't have a huge selection. Our Ollie's does not really get a whole lot of different kits in, but they had a lot of the Hot Wheels, the AEMT Hot Wheels kits, and I kind of shied away from them. I mean, they had the Camaro, I think there was an Opel, maybe a Mustang, some kind of Ford Roadster. And then they had a couple of these 69 Charger funny cars. And I looked past them at first, and then I got to thinking, like, well, I don't ever remember seeing a Charger funny car. Well, and then I saw the Polar Lights, and I thought, well, hell, that's the Polar Lights Charger funny car. I mean, that's a pretty decent kit. So for $12.99, I figured I'd grab a couple of them. They had probably about a 10 or 12 of them there. And to make it a little bit better, there was a lady in front of me at the checkout. She just had one thing in her hand, and she turned and looked at me. She handed me this coupon. She's like, "Here, you can make better use of this. Give me another 20% off with that coupon." So I saved about $5, I guess. Hobby Lobby picked up a couple kits on clearance. You got the '66 Shelby GT350, $7.49, and we got the GMC Jimmy, again $7.49. They had a couple other kits there, a couple planes, a couple ships. And they had this semi-trailer. It was also on clearance. Michaels. They have a lot of kits on clearance. Several Michaels in our area do not even carry models, and they haven't carried them for a couple of years. But we was in an area where there was a Michaels, and I lucked out and I found this guy. It was on clearance. A 70 Pontiac Firebird. The little Bronco 2 was on clearance also. And lastly, they had a pair of the 83 Hearst Oldsmobiles. You can see the Bronco was $2.99, the Firebird was $2.99, and the Oldsmobile was $1.99. $10.66 for 4 kits. That's pretty awesome. But that's the only kits that they had on clearance. They had probably 6 or 8 of the Oldsmobiles. That was the only Bronco and the only Firebird they had. All the other kits were still regular price, $29.99. So if you got a Michaels in your area, check them out. You might get lucky and pick up a couple of kits for just a few bucks. All right, guys, that's all I got on this one. Talk to you later.